Before leaving the coast, I headed down to the beach for one last forage, where I gathered nettles and some fiddleheads that I sat and cleaned while enjoying the waves. And then after a slow morning, we hit the road. Leaving the coast, I headed northeast to the Comox Valley, which is actually where I grew up, to pick up an old friend that I know from Squamish. So we picked him up and we headed north up island to find somewhere to camp. And we actually found a really nice spot. I was super stoked on it. It was nearby some places I'd camped before, but I'd actually didn't know this spot existed. So in the process of finding it, we also found some wood that we loaded up into the rack on my van and then settled into our next spot where we were gonna call home for a few days. It was really nice to have time with a friend, and I felt charged after being alone for so long and being offline, so it was really good just to connect to somebody and to have someone to play games with and help out with cooking and fires. So that made the experience a bit more of a vacation feel for me than my normal day-to-day life where I do everything by myself. I'm in a worse position. Oh, you have to leave a guy exposed. Oh, yeah, come on, too.
Oh, damn. You're not supposed to roll that twice in a row.
I know, but I just don't really want to win, I guess. So on our second morning out there, we woke up to a bit of rain, but that quickly turned to snow, which I wasn't surprised, but at the same time, I'd been enjoying spring for so long, I forgot that it could snow on the North Island in April. So it was really pretty though, and we just enjoyed a nice slow morning. Before long, the sun came back, everything cleared up, and we did a campfire for the rest of the day. We just spent a few days just hanging out, chilling in the sun, enjoying being by the river, the sound of the river. Frank had a great time rolling in an open grassy area by the river, so that was nice. There was a bit of something for everyone. But I didn't record too much while we were out there because I was more focused on reconnecting with an old friend and just, you know, being, I guess, being out there. I get really caught up in the moment often. And after spending several days there, hanging out together and just enjoying a slow life and good food and whatnot, lots of time by the campfire, we let the fire die out and I brought him home. So I actually grew up here in the Comox Valley and my grandparents still live here. So I usually spend about a month a year living in their driveway, visiting with them, doing projects, and just enjoying the area in a way I didn't really take advantage of growing up and as a teenager. But after being offline with no access to the internet for almost 2 weeks, I decided to spend a couple days out the lake by myself, catching up on those responsibilities and enjoying some climbing while the weather was dry. Come this way. Let's go. So I started rock climbing when I was in high school, but I've only been climbing out at the lake here since I started climbing outside about 12 or 13 years ago. So over the years, I've spent a lot of time bouldering here, and this is the weakest I've ever been. Unfortunately, I live with a condition that's made it really hard to regain my strength after I shifted my focus to thru hiking. But I climb because I love it, and so even though my abilities are different, I'm still able to find places where I can go at my own pace and just find a flow to get into and enjoy the things I enjoy about climbing, even if I'm not climbing quite as hard as I used to. I also don't have as much gas in the tank as I used to when it comes to climbing. So our sessions were pretty short, but there's lots of other nice things to do at the lake. So we enjoyed walking around and checking out all the other climbing that's out there. And I also went and visited the waterfall. So that's where I'll leave you today with a little trip to the waterfall. And if you've enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, then please share with a friend because I would really appreciate that. And I hope you have a great time. Until next time, thanks. Bye.